Parents, you're going to want to bookmark this spot. It is a brand new arcade area filled with a VR arena and a whole lot more. Avid gamer Sakura Gray is in Carmichael this morning checking it out. Hey, Sakura.
Hey, good morning. Okay, it's Thanksgiving week, which means parents, maybe you're starting to get sick of your kiddos already. They're running you up the walls. Well, you can bring them here instead to get all that energy out. We are at Surge VR Arena in Carmichael this morning, joined with Surge Gill himself. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Doing great. Okay, so tell me a little bit about this place. We got a VR arena working on everything from golf to soccer. How'd this all start?
Yeah, so basically I have another business, so I got a little bored there, so I was looking online like to open up something else new, and I came across the VR franchise. So we have a bunch of VR free roam games like zombie games, Call of Duty games, Fortnite games, stuff like that. And then along with that, we added the golf simulators because we have some family members that are into golf, so they told me to bring in the golf. It's a new thing. So you could play in real courses around the world like Pebble Beach, stuff like that, or you could just hit it like in a driving range and it'll track all your angles, your speeds, spins, stuff like that. We have golf coaches that come in and give lessons. And it's just a great way to practice and not chasing your ball outside and stuff like that all the time.
Yeah, it's cold outside, so it is nice to be able to do something indoors when it's winter time or it's feeling like a little crisp out there. So if people want to bring their own gear, they're open to do that?
Yeah, you definitely could bring in anything golf related, bring in any of your stuff, and you could use it all over here.
And then back over here, we've got our soccer sensation scoring some goals. So tell me what people are able to do with this screen right here.
So here we have 12 different sports like football, baseball, soccer, hockey, foot golf, cornhole, and you could play all the sports in the screen with the real equipment, and it's pretty realistic when it comes to the speeds and stuff like that. So it's a good practice method also, an indoor way of staying in shape.
You just got to make sure these kiddos don't send a ball going through your ceiling or anything like that.
Well, they do every here and once in a while, but we just fix it up and then bring the kids back. So.
Okay, good. So it's all in good fun around here. So when we talk about age ranges for how young and how old people can be to come here, what is the youngest age that people can come?
So the youngest for the VR is 5 and older, but we're working on getting some equipment for younger kids because sometimes they bring their younger siblings and stuff like that. But for everything,
got FOMO once they're seeing the big kids do the cool stuff.
Definitely,
right?
And we feel bad because we want something to do for all the kids, so we're going to be adding some more things for the younger kids, stuff like that. But right now it's like 5 and older. It's suitable for all the equipment and stuff we have.
And perfect. And if parents are maybe more old school, you've got some billiards tables back there too. If you want to shoot some pool, you're not into the technology, we get you. Yeah. There's a little bit of something for both. Okay, lastly, if people want to come out here and have a good time, do they book by hour, by minute? How does it go?
Yeah, so we go by half hour or we go by the hour. We also have like little memberships if people want to come more often. It's a more affordable way of coming. So we have a lot of different options. You could book online or you can always call or text us to see if anything's open. You can always walk in, so there's a lot of different ways you can come and enjoy the place.
Perfect. So this hour we were showing you all of the sporting stuff. In the next hour we're gonna do, I don't know, cool stuff like fighting zombies in virtual reality. We'll see if I survive the zombie apocalypse. We'll have more coming up in the next hour. Again, this is Surge VR Arena in Carmichael.
Right on.
Very cool. Thank you, Sakura.
Welcome back to Good Day Sacramento, and funny that our producer just said QQ in my ear because we're lining up the shot. Boom! That's how you do it on Good Day Sacramento. Didn't even go in! Woohoo! Okay, I think my dad's proud of me. Okay, so this morning I'm at Surge VR Arena, and whether or not you want to play some traditional games or enter a whole new virtual reality world, they've got an activity for you and the whole family. I'm joined here with Surge Gill, the owner of Surge VR Arena. Good morning! It's been a fun morning so far.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you guys for coming down.
Yeah, of course. So a bunch of different activities all under one roof. So we're seeing it in demonstration right now. You can work on your golf swing. You can work on, what does one call, is it the billiard stroke?
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, we're learning the words this morning. And then over there, we have some virtual reality goggles on. So tell me what our lovely models over there are doing in their virtual reality game.
So they're playing a free roam kitchen game where they have some customers coming up giving their orders, and they have to figure out what order to make them, and then they have to get it to them on time. So pretty much like working in a little restaurant. So if you want to train your kids on how to get a job early, virtually, then it's a good way to practice.
Hey, if you want to train your kids to cook Thanksgiving dinner without the stress of them actually doing the Thanksgiving dinner, this is great practice. Hey, I wish I would have done this as a kid. Maybe I'd know how to cook instead of having microwavable meals for dinner every night. Okay, so what are some of the other virtual reality games that people can play?
So for the younger kids, we have like fishing games, Ghostbuster games, like mining games, the kitchen game. Then for the older crowd or whoever likes creepy games, we have a bunch of zombie games, escape room zombie games. And we have some Call of Duty and Fortnite PvP games where you can play up to 7-on-7. And we have a lot of different, probably hundreds of different titles like Gorilla Tag, Among Us, Roblox, a lot of more familiar titles that the kids know.
And you know, VR is so cool because, you know, as somebody watching folks with the VR goggles on, you're like, all right, they're looking a little crazy. But when you actually have the goggles on, you feel fully immersed in that world. You actually feel like a zombie is coming to get you.
Yeah, when you put it on, you go in a whole nother world, and then when you take it off, it's like kind of crazy. You feel like you're still in the VR world.
Yeah,
so.
it's like when you leave a movie theater and it's still bright outside and you're like, whoa, what's going on? Definitely. Okay, so if people want to come out to Surge VR Arena, I know it's Thanksgiving week, so you guys are closed on Thanksgiving, but all the other days you're open, right?
Yeah, we're open every day except Monday right now from 12 to 9.
Okay, perfect. If people want to come through your door, do they need to reserve in advance, or can they just walk in?
If you're coming from a distance, it's always good probably just to call and check in to make sure you're not wasting the trip. So you can always go online or you can call or text our number and we can let you know the availability, and you can book through the phone or online, anything, or you're always welcome to walk in too. But if you want to make sure that there's something open, you can always call or text beforehand.
Perfect. So if maybe you got into some family drama, you all fought over the turkey, you know, competitive spirit is at an ultimate high, bring them here, put that competitive spirit to good use, play a couple games, and then it's all about love during the holidays. We got to have some love and peace. We got to channel our competitive energy, right?
Yes, and funnel it in the right direction. Thank you, Sakura.